Well, hello and welcome to episode 24 of the All Things Leeds podcast with myself, Ed McIntyre. And joining me in the studio is, of course, Leeds United fan and good friend Charles Foster. How are you, Charles?
I'm doing alright, mate. A little bit tired at the moment, but I'm looking forward to the season getting underway shortly.
Yep. Last time I did the podcast was about 3 weeks ago. It feels like the longest 3 weeks ever.
It's been a long time, yeah.
Yeah, you having a good summer so far?
Yeah, it's good. It's been alright, yeah.
Yeah, weather's not been too great.
Nah.
Past 3 days has been alright though, so...
Yeah, can't complain, can you?
Yep, and Josh Warrington as well, winning the fight last week.
Yeah, I was happy about that. I was on shift for that.
Ah, nice.
Checking it on Twitter while I was working.
Nice. Good. Well, there's plenty of stuff to get our teeth into in this episode. As for 2019-20 Championship fixtures were announced on Thursday, we'll have a look at them, as well as look at our Carabao Cup first round tie away at Salford City. Of course it has to be them. Of course. The War of the Roses is back. The real War of the Roses is happening in a few weeks as Leeds United take on Manchester United in a friendly in Australia. Other friendlies have been announced too, so we'll have a look at those, and we will also go over what's happening in the transfer window for Leeds United. Spoiler alert, not a lot. Not a lot is happening in the transfer window with Leeds United. This is the All Things Leeds podcast. Feels good to be back in the studio, doesn't it? Feels good to be back in the studio.
Damn, it feels good to be to be back. Yeah, yeah. It's nice to be back in here.
Yeah, it feels
expensive,
great.
Large cup of tea in my hand.
From Starbucks, yeah.
Feeling vaguely hungover, yeah.
And I'm just tired, to be honest.
I'm generally tired.
Yeah. I think I think I'd sleep till about 2 a.m. and I woke up at 6 a.m. because I've been going to the gym. Been going to the gym every single day for the past few weeks.
Good for you.
Lost about 10 kilograms.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah.
I need to start going. I started to start going again on Sunday, so
Yeah.
I've still got time to procrastinate.
Yeah, but it feels good to be back in the studio doing a podcast. And we'll get stuck in then, of course, starting with the fixtures that were announced on Thursday morning for the 2019-20 Championship season. Now, let's go back to before the fixtures were announced, Charles. Were you excited heading into the day? Were you nervous heading into the day of release?
I'll be honest, mate, the answer to was I nervous would be no. I mean, because people always say, and this phrase winds me up quite a lot, oh, you've got to play everybody twice. That's technically true and accurate. You do. But they make it sound like the order isn't important when it is. It's very important.
The order is very important.
If you're playing 6 extremely difficult teams who are expected to be high up the table in a row, you're going to drop points, lose momentum, maybe even your season might get derailed. It's important which order you play teams in. And at which point in the season you play them. Because if you're playing teams in back end of March, early April, and they're running towards the end of the season, and you've got really hard games there, you're going to struggle. And if you have really difficult games over the Christmas period, because you'll struggle as well, because most teams pick up most of their points over the Christmas period. Most successful teams, anyway.
Yeah,
it's crucial you have a good Christmas if you want to get promoted.
Yeah, that's like the crucial part of the season, isn't it? Christmas and January.
December, January is crucial.
So having a look at what fixtures you have, how many you have, and what order they have in is very important. You know, as you said, that does annoy me as well when people are like, I'm not bothered about fixture day. You play everyone twice. You play everyone, so it doesn't matter. But the order that it's in is very important with the way your season shapes up. And if you have a tough run through that Christmas period, then you can kind of look and think maybe this season it's going to be quite tough for us. So yeah, the order is very important. What game were you most looking forward to seeing? What was the fixture you were going to look for first when the fixtures came out?
I mean, I love a Yorkshire derby, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
There's a lot more this year than there was last year, because obviously we've got Huddersfield getting relegated, Barnsley get promoted.
Yeah, we got 4 this year now.
Yeah, we got Wednesday again.
Sheffield Wednesday,
obviously.
Barnsley, Huddersfield, and I can't remember the other one. Hull, yeah.
The worst one.
And Middlesbrough, if you count Middlesbrough, has been in Yorkshire.
Nobody classes Middlesbrough as part of Yorkshire. They are Diet Geordie. They are not part of Yorkshire. Yeah. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, my favourite one. It's got to be Huddersfield at home.
Huddersfield.
Yeah, I want to see us against them. I want us to do the double of them there. I really don't like them.
Yeah, never do
They're
I.
a tiny club, tiny, irritating club.
Yeah. I was looking forward to seeing when we're going to play Derby County as well, if Frank Lampard's still in charge there.
Second to last game of the season, isn't it?
Yeah, because that'll be tasty. We're in the league at Derby. I was excited about fixtures because I was like, all right, let's see whereabouts we're going to win the league. Like, are we going to win it at Derby? Are we going to win it a few weeks before that?
Someone said optimistically, oh yeah, we're going to win the league against Frank Lampard's Derby County and then get a guard of honour from Lee Bowyer's Charlton Athletic on the last game of the season.
Oh, wow. Imagine the scenes if that happens. That'd be great.
Yeah.
that will be great.
I somehow doubt that, but we'll see.
I must say, I like seeing when we're going to play Millwall at home. Obviously, the first game of the season as well is quite exciting because you kind of want a big game. Big game at home. Last season we had Stoke City at home.
They get a game at home. First game of the season. It isn't a game at home, is it?
No, it isn't.
It's an away game, Bristol City.
Yeah, we'll get into the fixtures then. Please note that the dates are subject to change, not just because of cup competitions, but also because of Sky TV,
who will inevitably change approximately 50% of them.
Yeah, and surprise, surprise, our first game of the season is on TV, which is just wonderful. I mean, it gives the fans plenty of time to go down. It's a 4:30 p.m. kickoff on Sunday the 4th of August. It is, of course, away at Bristol City. What are your thoughts on that opening game of the season?
I mean, it's a ground I would like to go to, Ashton Gate.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's just very, very far away.
Yeah.
Bristol is about 180 miles away. It's too far, really, to go for someone on as limited money as I am. But we have an excellent record against Bristol City. It's the team we do well against always in the Championship. We did the double over them last season. We normally beat them fairly comfortably. I think we got 4 points off them in the season before.
Yeah, 4 wins and a draw in the past 5 meetings against them. The past 2 times we've played them at Ashton Gate, a 3-0 win and then a 1-0 win.
Yeah,
so
that 3-0 win was when
Lasocca and Zaiz
and Berardi got sent off a nut in Matty Taylor. When we were 3-0 up as well.
Yeah.
But it was a fairly cagey game. The one last season when Bamford scored, and as he scored, smashed his knee off the post. Yeah,
he did. But yeah, we always do well against Bristol City. I think it's quite a decent first game. It's not really exciting, to be honest. It's not exciting at all. Bristol City away, but we do well against them. It should be an easy 3 points on paper. Do you think we'll win that one?
I don't like to think any game is an easy 3 points, but we've got a good record. I think I don't know if they're gonna lose any players though over the summer, because their only real player they were looking at getting rid of. I think it's Adam Webster, their centre back, isn't it? I think he might be going to the Premier League.
Yeah, and of course it depends who we bring in and who we get rid of as well. A lot of people are giving predictions already for how the season's going to go, but it's quite hard to make a prediction now on fixture release day because you don't know what teams have done in the transfer window. It's impossible to make a prediction. We could be bought out by billionaires and have an amazing summer transfer window, or we could barely sign anyone and have a hopeless season.
You need to know how the league's going to look with regards to players in it before you can make any kind of snap judgments. So end of August we'll know exactly what teams are going to look like for the most part. Obviously you've got the January transfer window, but for the most part we're going to know what teams are going to look like, so we're going to be able to make a reasonable guess in which kind of third of the table each team's going to finish.
And you look at teams like Stoke, who finished mid-table last season. They have a really good transfer window. They could be right up there. So it's hard to make predictions. Money. Yeah. So it's very hard to make predictions. But that's our first game of the season. Bristol City away on Sunday the 4th of August, 4:30 p.m. Kickoff. Our first home game of the season is against Nottingham Forest the following Saturday. It's on the 10th of August. It doesn't get much better than that, does it, for a first home game of the season?
Yeah, no doubt Luke Ayling will get injured in that game because he always gets injured against Forest.
He does.
But it's been draws last 2 times they played Forest at home, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
1-1 last season.
And then we lost 4-2 away from home, didn't we?
Yeah, but Calvin Phillips got sent off after about 30 minutes.
Yeah,
so.
and we went 2-1 ahead. We clawed it back and then we didn't bother defending. We thought, you know what, we got 10 men, but we're still attack.
That. We literally just left Pontus Jansson to defend by himself. Yeah. And got counter-attacked and got massacred, basically.
Yeah, it was stupid. But yeah, it's a decent first home game, isn't it? Nottingham Forest?
Yeah, they're a big club.
Yeah.
We're a big club, they're a big club.
So it's always a tasty encounter as well.
They've got some decent players.
Yeah.
But who are they still getting managed by? There's not Martin O'Neill anymore, is it?
Don't think so, no.
Who manages them now?
I'm not sure.
We'll have to look that up.
Yeah.
But they've still got all them Portuguese players they got in last transfer window, haven't they?
Yeah.
That they didn't really play last season, and whenever they did play, they looked good. So I don't know why they didn't play them.
It is Martin O'Neill. Still. I mean, it says it on Google, so hopefully he's not lying.
He's not a superb manager, but they've got some good players. So.
Yeah, they do have some good players, and it's always a tasty encounter against Nottingham Forest. They will bring a larger way of following, and it's a decent home game. Do you think we'll win that one? No, it'll probably be a draw, won't it?
It'd probably be a draw, but I would like us to win the first home game of the season.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really mind if we drew the first game of the season, but I'd like to get off to a winning start at home.
Yeah. And you look at the rest of the games in August. We've got Wigan away, Brentford at home, Stoke City away, and then Swansea at home. On paper, you look at these and you think, those are all winnable. We should be winning those. But I
hate playing Brentford. I really do.
The teams like Wigan, the teams like Brentford, Stoke as well, we seem to struggle against them last season. We seem to struggle against them. So I think August... Yes, it looks easy on paper, but they are teams that we struggle against. But I think it's perfect to get those out of the way first and see what kind of season we're going to have. Because if we lose away at Wigan, if we lose at home to Brentford, if we lose away at Stoke, then we know, all right, we're going to be struggling against the lesser teams, if you will. So, what are your thoughts on the August fixtures?
They're not great, but they're not terrible either, are they? They're very middling fixtures. The kind of fixtures you'd prefer kind of dispersed out through the season. But what did we get? We got 3 points off Stoke last season. We got 4 points off Swansea. We got a point off Brentford, although we were cheated out of 3 at home.
Yeah.
And yeah, Jesus, Wigan. I don't even want to talk about Wigan last season, but Wigan are usually good at home though. They are a good team at home, so they're not to be underestimated. Brentford always turn up against Leeds, always.
Yeah, always.
Stoke have still got that. Still got decent players in there. They've still got defensive steel. They've got Joe Allen in the midfield. They've still got Benicofobia up top, so they're a good side.
Yeah.
And Swansea have got the likes of Ollie McBurney, who always seems to play out his skin against us.
Yeah.
They've not got Daniel James anymore, but they've still got a. Who else have Swansea got? They've got like Selena.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah, they do have a decent side. I'm not sure about the manager though. Getting the under-17s England manager as their head coach. I'm not too sure about that. But that's our first 6 games. I mean, it's important to get off to a good start. We got off to a good start last season. A really good start last season. It's important to get off to a good start, isn't it?
The only reason that was kind of curtailed in September is because of the injuries we got, because we lost Roof and Hernandez.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we can keep everyone fit and get through them fixtures, I can see us beating the majority of those.
Yeah, I mean, last season you were looking at fixtures, Stoke at home, Derby away. You were looking at that thinking, nah, we're not going to do too great here, but we did really well. So
what we need is the ability to draw a game we can't win, which is what I think we struggled with slightly last season. We tended to win or lose last season.
Yeah,
I would have preferred it if we knew we weren't going to win a game, at least just see out a draw, because I mean, draws aren't brilliant. Everyone would prefer to win. And I know people say, oh yeah, you get more points winning 3 and losing 2 than you do drawing 5. But draws are important over the season. If you need to lose as few games as possible, you need to be constantly picking up points.
Yeah.
So yeah, if we can just get 4 wins and 2 draws out of that first 6 games, I'd be delighted with that.
Yeah, that'd be good. September, just the 3 league games. Barnsley away on the 14th. It's always a good away day.
It's a tasty fixture.
Yeah, always a good away day. And then after that, our 4th home game of the season against Derby County.
Yeah, looking forward to that one. Do I get to go to that one? Hang on. Forest.
If you didn't know, Charles and Chris are sharing their season ticket this season.
No. Chris gets that one. I'm gutted about that, to be fair.
Oh. But Derby County, that should be a tasty game, really. Of course, if Frank Lampard's still in charge then, and it will be a very entertaining game.
I do get West Brom and Middlesbrough though.
Yeah, that's decent.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. After that Derby County game, we got Charlton Athletic away, Lee Bowyer's Charlton Athletic, and it is Lee Bowyer's Charlton Athletic. They did announce that they weren't going to renew his contract, but then the day after they deleted all them and announced that he's staying for one more year. Charlton doing a massive U-turn there, but that should be good to reunite with Lee Bowyer. Unfortunately, it's not Ellen Road, but it is away at Charlton, and we've done decent down there.
Yes, so another trip to London.
Yeah. We've done decent down there, though.
We have a bad record in London, mate. Really bad record. But he'll get a great reception from Leeds away following there. Definitely.
October's looking very tough. We've got West Brom at home on the 1st, Millwall away on the 5th, Birmingham City at home, and then Preston away and Sheffield Wednesday away. That is a tough month in October.
It's dreadful, isn't it, really? Yeah. We struggle against Birmingham normally. We always struggle at Millwall away, without fail every year.
Yeah, every year, yeah.
West Brom at home. We did batter them at home last season.
But you don't know what they're going to do in the transfer window. They do have quite a lot of money. They could have a really good transfer window.
They don't have Gale, though.
They don't have Gale, but...
Still got Rodriguez.
Yeah, you never know who they're going to sign. They could sign a lot of good players.
Sam Johnston in goal.
Yeah, they could be a really strong outfit next season, could West Brom. So,
have they lost Mason Holgate? Or was he on loan? Or was he?
I'm not sure.
I think he was on loan last season, so he won't be there anymore.
Yeah. But you never know what business is going to do, so that West Brom game could be difficult. Millwall's always difficult. Birmingham City, Gary Monk was sacked the other day.
Rather amusing.
Yeah.
But Pep Clotet is now in charge, it seems.
Yeah, but as soon as Gary Monk gets a job elsewhere, Pep Clotet is leaving and going and joining him.
Well, no, because Pep Clotet did manage Oxford on his own for a bit, didn't he?
No, but then as soon as Gary Monk joined Birmingham, Pep Clotet's like, all right, I'm off to Birmingham then.
Good job, yeah.
Yeah, so, I hope Birmingham know that.
We've got a good record at Preston away, though.
Yeah, we won there last season. Sheffield Wednesday away, that's always kind of tough for Leeds United.
Great game last season.
Yeah, drew 1-1, should have won that game.
Should have really won it.
One of the best performances I've seen.
Battered him. Absolutely battered him.
2 fantastic goals.
And then you got games that, like November, I can see 4 games off the bat there that we need to be winning.
Yeah. No, I mean, November, it looks fairly easy on paper, really. Got QPR at home, Blackburn at home, Luton Town away, first time going there, which, it'll be interesting for the away fans, because I think the away end is you go through what used to be houses.
Yeah.
So, that'll be decent. Reading away, we won there 3-0 last season.
That was was actually one of the worst performances I've ever seen and still completely batter a team. They were horrendously poor.
Yeah, they really were. And then it's Middlesbrough at home on the 30th. Jonathan Woodgate's Middlesbrough. Will Jonathan Woodgate get a good reception?
Yeah, he was loved at Leeds.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't so loved at Real Madrid, but he was loved at Leeds.
Yeah.
He would have been probably one of the best centre halves in the world if he didn't have so many injuries with Jonathan Woodgate. Great player.
Yeah, he should get a good reception, but Middlesbrough won't. Middlesbrough players won't.
Leeds Academy youth, yeah, he'll get a good reception.
Yeah, but the Middlesbrough players and fans, they will get
a
friendly reception from Leeds United fans.
Because they are.
We seem to have grown a rivalry with them over the past few years.
Yeah, but everyone wants a rivalry with Leeds. Derby have tried to force one. Middlesbrough tried to force one. Yeah. Swansea tries to force one.
But the November fixtures, they do look quite easy.
They look favourable, but then you look at the following month and realise that we really do have to win them.
Yeah, but November, you look at it and you think we should be winning. We should be winning 4 out of 5 of those games, really.
Yeah, we'll probably end up drawing with Middlesbrough at home. We always draw with Middlesbrough, so
yeah. And then it becomes our toughest 2 months yet. So December starts off with Huddersfield Town away. Just being relegated from the Premier League, very difficult. Hull City at home, we lost against them 2-0 at home last season, but hopefully we
it's Nigel Atkins. He ain't managing there anymore, is he?
No, he isn't. No. So hopefully we can turn up against Hull City there. But 2 Yorkshire derbies in a row, and then we've got Cardiff at home, Neil Warnock's Cardiff City, and then Fulham away. So that's not easy. We've got 3 relegated teams from the Premier League in 4 games.
We could really struggle over them 4 fixtures.
Yeah. And getting off to a good start in December is very important. Going into that December period, carrying good form into that Christmas period is very important. But that is a very difficult period.
That 7 wins on the bounce over Christmas last season was kind of the bedrock of the second half of the season.
Yeah,
we were very poor in the second half of the season. We dropped a lot of points, but we kind of stayed up there because we picked up 21 points just from that December period last season.
Yeah, but the Christmas period is very important. It's important that you take good form into that, and those are not easy games to carry good form into the Christmas period at all. But then you got Preston at home. We beaten 3-0 last season, Preston at home. So
they've got some good players though.
Yeah.
Preston is Alex Neil still there?
I think so. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, but you'd think that we'd win that one, but then it's Birmingham away. Birmingham away. We always seem to do.
Lost that one last season.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have done.
And then going into the new year in January, West Brom away, Sheffield Wednesday at home,
Hard.
QPR away, and then Millwall at home. What 2 months?
Yeah, that's going to be make or break. That 2 months there.
Yeah, those 2 months, those.
If we win most of them, then
Yeah.
we'll be all right.
Yeah, but those 10 games: Huddersfield away, Hull at home, Cardiff at home, Fulham away, Preston at home, Birmingham away, West Brom away, Sheffield Wednesday at home, QPR away, and Millwall at home. Those are going to be some very, very tough 10 games. And you got an FA Cup fixture in January as well to look forward to. So just chuck another game in there.
Perfect, yeah.
Why not? That's going to be a very difficult period, and that could make or break our season, really.
Which fixture is the centenary fixture? Is it? I think it might be. Is it Birmingham City at home?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I think it's like the 16th our anniversary, isn't it? And the Birmingham City home game's on the 19th. So.
Yep.
Let me just check it.
But February kind of calmed down a bit. You start off with Wigan Athletic at home, Nottingham Forest away. We don't do too bad at Nottingham Forest away. Yes, we lost there 4-2 last season. But Wigan at home we should win. Brentford away though, where we haven't won since 1950. So
it's just a horrendous record.
Yeah. Hopefully we can turn up there. But then it's Bristol City at home, Reading at home, and then you got Middlesbrough away and Hull City away. You'd expect to win 4 games out of those, really.
We were founded on 17th of October 1919, so the 19th of October this coming season will be Birmingham City home game. That'll be the centenary game.
Yeah,
and I won't be
as well.
And I won't be there because that's a Chris game.
Yeah. But bang on though, bang on the date as well, 19th. So
well, not bang on. It's 2 days after.
But 19.
Oh right,
yeah, lovely.
Banter.
Yeah, but yeah, February you'd think you'd win 4 of those games. Really, Wigan at home, Nottingham Forest away probably, but Bristol City at home, Reading at home, and then Hull City away. Really, you'd expect that we should win those games.
Yeah, we did well against Hull last season. Middlesbrough away, that'll be hard. Brentford away,
right. It depends how Jonathan Woodgate does. I mean, he's achieved nothing in.
It could be a bad manager, to be fair.
So he could be sacked by then. Who knows? Because that is in February. March, we've got the 3 relegated teams in a row. Huddersfield at home, which will be a quality game. Cardiff away, and then Fulham at home, and then Luton Town at home. So
my birthday fixture. Luton Town at home.
Luton Town, 21st of March. Happy birthday in advance.
Cheers for that. I'll be 21.
Yeah.
I'll be 21 on the 21st.
21 on the 21st.
Yeah.
Brilliant. But yeah, I mean, it finishes with an easy fixture. Luton Town at home, really. We should be winning that. But Huddersfield at home, Cardiff away, and Fulham at home. Why have they done that? that is difficult. That is very difficult.
Hang on, let me just figure out. Yeah, it will be hard. The 3 relegated teams will be difficult, especially Cardiff away. That's always dreadful.
Yeah, Neil Warnock as well.
Travelling all the way to Wales to play Brexit football in the rain. That's going to be... can't wait for that one.
Yeah, but
Fulham usually don't travel as well as they are in London.
No.
Like we normally struggle. We normally draw down there and win up here against Fulham, really.
Yeah, but Huddersfield Town, that should be a cracking game, West Yorkshire derby. So that should be cracking, and two home games in a row, which is
nice,
which are decent games as well. Huddersfield and Fulham, two big games really. So if you don't have a season ticket and you're buying, you need to pick and choose.
To be fair, I might buy tickets for games that I'm not going to be going to.
Yeah,
as part of the season ticket, I might just buy a ticket to go.
Yeah, good luck with buying tickets because it is very difficult.
I know it's really hard, but I'm still going to try.
April, our last 2 months really don't seem that hard. Our last 6 fixtures, we got Blackburn away. We lost there 2-1 last season.
2 set pieces, wasn't it? 2 corners.
But Blackburn away, we have won there in the past. Hopefully we can turn up there. Stoke City at home. You know, they were poor last season, so you'd hope that we would win that one. We beat them 3-1 at home on the opening day of the season last season. Swansea City away, I don't think they're going to have too good a season. And of course, we beat them at Ellen Road. Barnsley at home, and then that Derby County away fixture. Hopefully where we're going to win the league title.
Oh, they might prevent us from winning the league title.
Yeah, who knows? But the month of April and then May, of course, our last game of the season, which falls on the 2nd, is Charlton Athletic at home, and hopefully Lee Bowyer is still in charge there because he will get a very good reception, Lee Bowyer.
I think he'll be all right, Lee Bowyer. I think there's 3 worse teams in the league than Charlton.
Yeah, definitely.
Personally.
Lee Bowyer, he'll get a very good reception. He's done brilliant at Charlton Athletic.
Very popular at Leeds
first season
when he played.
Yeah, very popular. So, those last 6 fixtures, they don't look too difficult, to be honest. They don't look too difficult at all.
I get a feeling it'll be decided before then. Yeah. Whether we're going to be whether we're going to be celebrating or crying again.
Yeah. But we said that last season, though, didn't we? Looking at the last few fixtures of the season, Wigan, Brentford, Aston Villa. We looked at them thinking those are really winnable games, but then we end up losing them all.
We could have won the Villa game if we hadn't been. Yeah. If we'd have been a bit more ruthless.
And teams like Wigan at home, we should have won that one. You're looking at our running last season. That was a fairly decent running.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this seems more than fine for me. This running.
It's like I don't know if you'll let me say this. The season's a bit like a shit sandwich. It's like decent at the start and decent at the end. The 2 bread bits are all right. The middle of it is awful.
Yeah.
The kind of December, January bit is just nasty. The February's not great either. But I think we'll be okay.
Yeah. What part of the season? What is the hardest part of the season for you? Is it the December, January time?
It's winter, yeah. Most amount of the games, worst conditions. Yeah. There's always plenty of away games. We always end up playing Forest at some point for some reason. Yeah. Forest is always in January.
Yeah, always. But is that the crucial time for you as well? Christmas period. That's the most crucial time of the season.
It's all about getting your second wind in the season. Is the Christmas period. If you get off to a flying start in the new year, you'll push on. Your teams that kind of fly off out of the blocks in December, January tend to kind of skate their way to the end of the season and finish well. Yeah. Teams that hit a brick wall in December struggle to finish well.
Yeah, but that's the hardest part of the season, but it is the most crucial. So hopefully we can do well there. What part of the season stands out for you? What time of the season is it? That Christmas period again that stands out for you, or what part are you most looking forward to?
I know the most difficult fixtures, but I'm most looking forward to playing the relegated teams. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing Cardiff again against all the odds. Yeah. I'm looking forward to playing Fulham again. Tom Kearney coming back to score more goals against us. That month of
March, you got Huddersfield at home, Fulham at home, and then Luton Town at home.
Yeah,
all new teams.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. Feels nice.
I'm looking forward to playing Luton and Charlton as well because I've never seen us play Luton. So no. I've seen us play Charlton in the past, but that was a few years ago.
And I respect what those 2 clubs have done on shoestring budgets, and they've done well, especially Luton Town. They've done tremendous. They've done tremendous. So
small club done well, but I'm looking forward to seeing us play a few new teams, and I want to play Huddersfield. I really, really want to beat them. I dislike them strongly as a club. It annoyed me seeing them on Match of the Day. It really did. For 2 years, I had to skip past them on Match of the Day, unless they were getting battered, in which case I watched it.
Yeah. But I'm looking forward to the first home game of the season as well. Nottingham Forest. It's always good to get the season started, and I just can't wait for the new season now. Fixtures announced. You can put last season to bed. I think everyone had already forgot about that, but you can just look ahead now. Football's is almost upon us. The football season is almost upon us.
Football, like life, is all about looking forward. Yeah. I mean, great memories last season, but we've got the manager we need. We just need the players we need now.
Yeah. And about 5-6 weeks away now as well. Of course, we've got a load of exciting friendlies as well that we'll talk about later on in this episode. But I just can't wait. I just can't wait for the football season now.
Summers are really boring without football.
If you had to, I'll put you on the spot here. If you had to make a prediction for the season, 3 teams who are going up, 3 teams who are going down, who are you going with?
Going up, I'm going to go
Leeds.
I'm going to go Fulham.
Want to win the league?
Yeah. I reckon Fulham win the league.
Second,
I reckon it'll be Leeds just. I
Hopefully.
reckon it's going to be like the League One season where we just about get second.
hopefully.
And as much as it annoys me, I think it'll be Cardiff.
Cardiff.
Yeah.
And relegated,
Relegated.
Millwall.
I think it'll be Millwall. Yeah, Millwall will be one of them. Reading will go down. Hopefully. Sick of playing Reading. They're such a nothing club.
Yeah.
No offense, Reading fans, but it is a nothing club. And Barnsley will go down.
Barnsley.
Yeah.
Yeah. I reckon Leeds will win the league. Winning the league at Frank Lampard's Derby County.
We can only hope.
Yeah. Then second, I reckon it'll be Fulham as well. Playoffs.
Oh, you didn't say playoffs.
Yeah, you did. You said 3 teams who are going up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you meant you were going to list all the teams you think will be in the playoffs.
Yeah. No, the playoff winners. I'm not sure, to be honest. Either Huddersfield or Cardiff. I think 2 out of the 3 teams who have been relegated will go up.
Yeah.
That's my opinion, along with Leeds.
Makes my skin crawl to think either Huddersfield or Cardiff going back up.
Along with Leeds. And then going down, I reckon Luton Town may struggle, but Barnsley and Millwall. Hopefully Millwall will go down, and Barnsley as well.
I hate Millwall, but I'd still rather Reading go down.
Yeah.
At least the Millwall games are exciting. There's always banter in the stands.
Yeah. But those are our predictions. Let us know on tweet at us at All Things Leeds 1, or just comment on the YouTube channel what you think will happen in the season. What part of the season are you most looking forward to? What part of the season will be most crucial? What will be the hardest? But yeah, those are the fixtures. Just roll on our year and our centenary year as well. Just roll on. Just roll on. I cannot wait at all. But yeah, it does work the only fixtures that were announced on Thursday. As for Carabao Cup, first round draw took place on the night in some Morrison store in London. The most random place and weird place.
It's just it's an absolute disgrace.
Embarrassing, isn't it?
It is embarrassing, yeah. In a supermarket.
Oh, why? Who made that decision? You know what? We're doing a first round draw. Last year they did it in like Dubai or something, but this year they've done it in a Morrison store in London. Why? Who's come up with that?
It'll be for branding purposes.
Carabao.
It's just the worst.
Yeah.
I don't even know what Carabao is.
Yeah.
It's
an energy drink, yeah. I think I saw a clip of John Barnes, who were doing the draw. He was making a customer announcement on the microphone, and it was like, can Ray Powell get to me? We're doing a cup of draw at 7, which is sponsored by Carabao, the energy drink. And it's just a disgrace, really. It's embarrassing, really. It's embarrassing, because people from Spain will be, probably watching the live stream and they're thinking, why on earth are they doing it in a supermarket?
It should be done in a studio like the FA Cup is.
Yeah, studio,
Taken seriously.
football ground, Wembley. Just do it at Wembley.
They could do it. They could do it on a different pitch every season.
Yeah.
That would be good if they went around the country doing draws.
Yeah, but instead they did it in a Morrison store. It's weird, it's random, but it's very embarrassing, really. It is very embarrassing.
And we got a rigged draw.
Yeah, Leeds have been drawn away at newly promoted from the National League. It is League 2 side Salford City. Of course.
Gary Neville's
It
Salford
would
City.
be Salford City. Yes, of course. They're owned by the class of 92. Giggs, Scholes, Neville, Beckham.
I hate it when they call themselves a class of 92. They
Yeah.
didn't even win the league in 1992.
We
won the league in 1992.
Yeah, they won it in 93.
They did sod all in 1992.
But you got all the they got very rich owners. They've just been promoted from the National League. I don't really like what they've done because they've just spent money in the non-league.
Well, I was saying to you on the drive up here that they are just the RB Leipzig of English football. They're just a fake club.
Yeah,
being propped up by Sky pundits.
Yeah, I mean, they got a billionaire owner and they were a non-league club. I mean, they bought Adam Rooney, Aberdeen's top goal scorer a few seasons ago, and 12 goals, and he went to Salford City. So it just shows you how much money they have to spend, and they'll probably walk through League 2 and go up to League 1.
Probably.
It'll be just interesting to see what happens then. But we got Salford City. We're reunited with the likes of Giggs, Scholes, Neville, and Beckham. The War of the Roses is back. It will be a tasty fixture, won't it?
Yeah. It's one we can't really afford to lose.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt it will be on TV.
Yeah, it's almost definitely.
Yeah, and I would not be able to stand watching Leeds United lose on TV away at Salford City.
You just have to take it seriously, which is never what we do with cup competitions.
No, we'll just play all the youngsters, but please take it seriously.
We'll just play the under-23s.
Bielsa, please know that this is a big game. It's important for us Leeds United fans. We want to beat the Nevils again, even though they won't be playing. We want to beat them because it's their owners, and we want more de roses. Like I said, it is back. So
it's important because their stands will be full of scum fans, won't it?
Yeah.
On a day off, and they'll all pile down. Because let's face it, because they're a fake club, they don't have any fans, so they just get populated by scum fans mainly. So yeah, to destroy them would be nice.
Yeah, I cannot stand watching
3 or 4-0. Just on live TV, that'd be good.
Yeah, I really don't want to watch Leeds lose against Salford on TV. Of course, those fixtures are to be played for week commencing the 12th of August. Now, a lot of stuff will be said on social media. Gary Neville, he's already had his say on the game, and he tweeted, "Welcome back into my life, Leeds United. Has not seen you in 15 years." Now, Gary Neville, he won't enjoy reading the replies because quite a lot of people brought to his attention that it hasn't been 15 years since he last saw us. It's been 9 years. Obviously, he doesn't remember January 30th when we beat him 1-0 at Old Trafford, a game which he played in. Obviously, it just escapes his memory.
Yeah. Short memory does, Gary. On the wind-up, but it didn't really work, did it?
No, it didn't work because all the replies are just
got mugged
screenshots of Beckford celebrating at Old Trafford with him in the background.
Yeah.
Not seeing you in 15 years. No, you saw us 9 years ago, mate. So Gary Neville, yeah. I think he regrets tweeting that now. But surely we'll be winning this. Surely we'll be beating Salford City. We have to.
Said that about Sutton United. We said that about Newport.
Yeah.
We said that a lot. We said that a lot in recent years.
Yeah.
I'm sick. The reason I hate third round draws is because you always play someone terrible.
Yeah.
And it's a lose-lose scenario, this game, because if we win it, then Gary Neville, Sky, and all the rest of the bloody bandwagon, that's not how we do it over here, punters will come out and say, "Oh yeah, but Leeds were expected to beat them because there's 2 divisions above them."
Yeah.
And then no one bats an eyelid. If we lose, then it'll be plastered over every rag in the country, all over social media. Gary Neville will probably get an OBE. It's just gonna be the worst. So it's a lose-lose scenario.
Yeah. But that definitely is the standout fixture though, Salford City versus Leeds United. I think you've got Bolton Wanderers versus Rochdale as well, but they're not really exciting fixtures, to be honest. The rest of them, it is the first round. Of course, the second round, you get all the Premier League teams who aren't in Europe and the teams who were relegated from Premier League, so Huddersfield, Fulham and Cardiff.
We never draw them though. Yeah. we always draw League One teams.
Yeah, and then round 3, you've got all the teams in Europe coming into it. But yeah, I mean, it'd be nice to go on a cup run. Wouldn't it?
I loved it a couple of years ago when we drew Liverpool at Anfield. That was a great game.
Yeah, that was great. I mean, I'm not saying go out and win it, go to the semi-finals. Just get a big team at home or away. Big Premier League team, Liverpool, Man United, Man City. Just get them at home or away.
I always like us to get to the quarter-final of either cup and play a good team in the process.
Yeah. It's always nice. Always test us as well.
Remember not last season before, Pablo banged in that goal against Leicester. That was good.
Yeah.
I mean, we lost it 3.
But Burnley as well. We played Burnley.
Knocked them out on pen, didn't we?
Yeah, knocked Burnley out. So, it's always nice to go on a bit of cup run and play some Premier League teams as well and see where we're at. But, yeah, it will certainly be tasty. Leeds United versus Salford, of course, the real War of Roses game, though, takes place in a few weeks as Leeds United take on Manchester United at the Optus Stadium in Perth, Australia on July the 17th. Hopefully it's on TV, and if it is, I will be up at silly o'clock watching it, and hopefully I can watch Leeds United beat Manchester United. That'd be nice.
Yeah, that would be good. But I don't think they're going to play the first team anyway.
What, Leeds?
No. Scum. They're probably going to play Lee Grant and the likes of them, and Antonio Valencia and Phil Jones. And
I hope not. I mean, that is their first team, Phil Jones. That is their first team. Really.
Yeah, they'll probably stick the likes of like Mason Greenwood in that there, and
Dan James will probably play.
Dan James will play and probably score as well. They'll put like Gomez, that guy. What's his name? What's his first name? Something Gomez. Anyway, he's one of their youth products. He's quite good. Yeah. They'll probably just play a lot of youth products and pensioners, but it'd still be nice to beat them.
No, I hope that they put out some really good big players, and hopefully they do take it seriously, because it is Manchester United versus Leeds United. It's a very big fixture, even though it is a friendly in Australia. It's a big fixture. Leeds United fans, they'll turn out in numbers. We've got a lot over there. I'm sure a lot of Manchester United fans are over in Australia as well. So it should be a good game, and hopefully it is on TV. And if it is, I will be up at whatever time in the morning to watch it. And then we play Western Sydney Wanderers on July the 20th for the opening of their new 30,000-seater stadium. I don't know much about the side, but we should be winning this one, I reckon.
Yeah, well, we should be winning most of those pre-season friendlies. York and Guiseley as well should be winning them.
Yeah,
it's more about just, apart from the scum game, the rest of them are just kind of seeing the balance of the team, seeing where we need to improve the players.
Yeah. And of course, before the squad heads to Australia for that first game against Manchester United on the 17th of July, they do come back into training on a Monday, the 24th of June, and they play York City away on July the 10th at 7 p.m. before taking on Guiseley away the night after. I would imagine Leeds United will play just an under-23s side for one of those games, probably Guiseley, I'd imagine. But typical pre-season there for Leeds United, really playing some local non-league teams. So but we should be windows, really.
Yeah, it's just the York and guys, they will charge Leeds nothing to play at their place because they'll just drag in loads of revenue.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just about seeing whether any new signings, whether we have any. I don't know if we're going to have any at this rate. Whether the new signings can acclimatise to the squad and Bielsa's kind of style of play. Yeah.
And, be a good chance to go to York and go to Guiseley and, be right up close with the players and the first team players, what players do play. It will be a good experience, but busy day, busy few weeks coming up for the players coming back in on training on the 24th, playing York on the 10th, Guiseley on the 11th, and then off to Australia right after that, probably, to go and play Manchester United on the 17th. It's a busy few weeks for the Leeds United players.
Yeah, Australia, it is a strange choice, to be fair.
Yeah, it's a long trip, a very long trip.
Very expensive for anyone who's going out there.
Yeah.
But good for the Leeds fans in Australia, who obviously struggle seeing games normally because of the silly times you've got to watch them at. But I'm sure they'll travel to that and enjoy themselves. But
yeah.
It won't be on. I don't know if it'll just be on LUTV or whether they'll stream the games or
whether it's on Sky Sports, BT Sport.
It might be. Yeah, it might be. But
Setanta Sport.
I somehow doubt it because they'd have to put it on a really stupid time.
Yeah. Yeah, but those 4 games are the only pre-season fixtures that have been announced so far. So York first, Guiseley second, then Manchester United in Australia, followed by Western Sydney Wanderers, and then Leeds are looking to play someone in a friendly the weekend before the season starts, so on the 27th of July, which will be played at Ellen Road. Now, last year we had Spanish side Las Palmas. Who would you want Leeds United to play? Can be any team, really. I remember a few years ago, Bournemouth had Real Madrid at home.
I'd want Marcelo or Athletic Bilbao.
Marcelo.
I'd want one of Bielsa's former teams.
Yeah.
Lille, maybe it hates Lille actually. They're in a court battle.
Newell's
right now.
Old Boys.
Newell's Old Boys would be brilliant.
Yeah.
I'd love that.
Yeah.
I would definitely go to that game.
I want a big team. I want like Man City, Real Madrid. Bournemouth got Real Madrid. Why can't we get Real Madrid? Barcelona.
I'd love to get a South American team. I'd love to get Newell's Old Boys or Boca Juniors or something like that. That'd be great, wouldn't it?
They'll bring a lot of fans as well, even though it's a friendly. They'll bring so many fans.
They'll pack out a stand, bring a load of flares, and that'd be a right laugh. Everyone will be drunk. It'd be brilliant.
It'll be great. But yeah, Leeds United are looking for a friendly game there, and I'm looking forward to it because if it is at Ellen Road, I will definitely be there. Well, on to transfers then, and of course we have to mention the big one that's happened in that the legend that is Phil Hay has left the Yorkshire Evening Post. Now we will still be in sports writing and reporting on Leeds. He's helped me out on a number of occasions, so thank you very much to him and good luck to him in whatever he's doing, Phil Hay. But he's leaving the Yorkshire Evening Post at times for Leeds United fans.
Yeah, it's kind of devastating, really.
Yeah.
He's been here since the 2006. I think he joined the Yorkshire Evening Post. So.
Yeah.
13 years he's served. like a prison sentence covering Leeds United over that time.
I was reading between. I just felt like I'd just been shot in the arm. I was like, oh, wow.
It's been emotional, Phil.
Yeah,
it has been emotional.
Yeah, thank you for all the work that you've done,
Cheers,
Phil. I have no idea what he's going on to, but just to bring to your attention, he has changed his Twitter his username on Twitter, so it is @PhilHay_. So don't be fooled by those idiots who make fake accounts. I saw someone yesterday make an account Phil Hay YEP, which was his Twitter handle. So a lot of people thought, it's probably real, and he tweeted that Leeds United are going to re-sign Robert Snodgrass. Anyway, it wasn't the real account. All you have to do is just click on the account and look at the followers.
Because he had like 49 followers or something like that.
I think he's on like 200 followers now. Who's following him? It's not the real Phil Hay. Just block those accounts. Just idiots out there who make fake accounts of people for some reason. But yeah, Phil Hay is @PhilHay_ on Twitter now. Just be aware and make sure you know who's who on Twitter now. But yeah, Phil Hay leaving me Yorkshire in my post. Sad times for Leeds United fans, but hopefully, he still does a lot of reporting on Leeds United and keeps over date on things. If not, then there'll be a lot of tweets. Any news, Joe? Any news, Joe, or any news, Lee? Let's get into the real transfers then of a club. And as I say, nothing's really happened at all. We've signed no one. Paudie O'Connor, he's joined Bradford City on a permanent deal.
It's a shame that. I like Paudie O'Connor.
Yeah, I mean, when he came into the fold in the 2018 season, when we won the Thomas Christensen, he came in. I remember that game against Aston Villa. He looked like he'd been playing Championship football for years.
And even though we lost the Preston game that me and you went to, he looked impressive there.
Yeah, he's a very impressive player. But yeah, he's gone to League Two side Bradford City.
I think he's going to captain Bradford though. So
yeah,
I think he
didn't make too many appearances last season, but
he's very popular there from the look of it.
Yeah, he was very popular there for some reason, and hopefully he does well there. Good luck to O'Connor.
He scored against Arsenal in the cup as well.
Yeah,
and then got sent off.
That was for Blackpool.
Was that for Blackpool?
Yeah, that was for Blackpool.
My mistake.
But yeah, good.
Still true though. He did score against Arsenal.
Yeah, he was at Bradford City on loan at the end of last season, so he joined there in January, and then he's just made that move permanent this week. So good luck to Paudie O'Connor at Bradford City. Hopefully he does really well there. Now, yeah, nothing else is really happening.
Hugo Diaz left.
Hugo Diaz has left the under-23 side.
Don't know where he's gone, but he's ended his contract. Well, I don't know if he's ended up. The club has ended. I suspect the club has ended it. But
yeah. But you'd imagine things will start picking up once everyone is back from their holidays. When they're back, the players are back on Monday. You'd imagine things will start picking up then.
Yeah, you'd expect so. The players will I imagine the players will be getting a bit restless about new kind of arrivals.
Yeah.
I said to you before we started, it's just based on no evidence whatsoever, but I've got an inkling that Helder Costa will be ours next week.
Yeah, we'll get onto the ins in a bit, but it does look increasingly likely though that Calvin Phillips, 23-year-old midfielder, of course, Calvin Phillips, will be staying at Leeds United. Noel Whelan, he's come out over recent weeks and said that Phillips' agent had told him that Phillips really wants to stay at Leeds, and also after the fixtures were released on Thursday, Calvin Phillips not only spoke to the club, saying we all know it's going to be a tough season, but we're looking forward to it, and we can't wait to get started. He said that, but he also spoke to Sky Sports, and he said when talking about playing for Leeds, he said, I've dreamt of this since I was a little boy, just playing at this club and them giving me the opportunity to do that. I am forever grateful. So him saying all these quotes, Leeds United putting him out there, it does look increasingly likely that he is staying.
I never really thought he'd leave. I suspected that.
I mean, there was interest from Aston Villa.
Yeah, there was plenty of interest. He was like 14 million Villa offered.
Yeah.
And I think Bielsa would have said to Radrizzani that Phillips needs to stay.
Yeah.
I imagine that would have been one of the conditions, he needs to stay. And if in conjunction with the fact that Phillips does not want to leave will mean it's almost impossible for Radrizzani to sell him now.
Yeah.
I think Jack Clark is a far more likely outgoing.
Yeah, but Phillips, it does look likely that he's going to stay, and he needs to stay as well. He needs to stay. He's the main man in that team.
Linchpin in the midfield, really.
Yeah.
I gave him Player of the Season when we did our Player Awards, and
yeah.
I don't regret doing that whatsoever. He had a superb season.
Yeah.
There's only about a handful of games where he didn't perform.
Yeah, really did. Definitely Player of the Season last season. He really is so key to this team. He really is, isn't he? He's the heart of this team.
When he's on form, we batter teams. We really do.
Yeah.
Because he can just quarterback. Sorry for the
He
crude
gets,
use of language there. He quarterbacks the Leeds team. He'll pick out the long, raking diagonal passes, breaks up play in midfield, finds Hernandez, finds Roof, and finds the full backs when necessary. Drops in back and defends well. He's built like a brick shit house as well.
And he played centre back last season as well. Did Calvin Phillips? He's a cracking player. He's a really good player. Really, really improved last season. And yeah, that CDM role is his. It really is his. And Calvin Phillips, he really is important to this team. And we really, really do need to keep him. But it is positive signs that he is staying, which is good. But on the outs, a few Leeds fans spotted that Jack Clark had taken player at Leeds United out of his bio on social media. This, of course, definitely means that he is leaving.
I don't think it definitely means that, but
No.
it's likely. Because, Radrizzani took Leeds chairman out of his bio, didn't he? And he's still the chairman. So.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think he'll leave for somewhere north of 10 million.
Yeah.
But
Not think he'll be Tottenham Hotspur.
it will be Spurs.
Yeah.
They want him. And I wouldn't be too annoyed if we sold him for anywhere between 12 and 15.
Yeah.
And my old man was saying this yesterday. He was saying that we should probably also stick a sell-on clause on him as well.
Yeah. That'd be good.
10 or 15%, something
Yeah.
like
So
that. Like we do with Danny Rose.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully he does stay because he does have potential there. But as we've discussed before, if we get 10 to 15 million pound for him, it is what it is. We're not too bothered about that. It's a good chunk of money. 50 million pound.
He is a good player, but there's a
Yeah.
lot to improve in his game.
Yeah.
And
But you look at it though. He had 1 or 2 decent games last season, and then the rest he didn't really do much. So, right now it's either sell him now for a big chunk of money to buy other players, or regret selling him later on. That's it. It's either regret selling him now or regret not having sold him.
choose regret either way. But yeah, he'll be the one to fund the transfer window.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll buy many players though. I think we'll sell him and then use all the money we get from him just to pay for the wages of people like El Costa and
a few loans.
Yeah, I think Ben White from Brighton. That's probably going to happen now.
Yeah, centre back.
Brighton have just signed Matt Clark from I think from Portsmouth.
Portsmouth, yeah.
Yeah, so that
really good signing. That
probably does open up the door for us to get Ben White on loan.
Yeah, that would be really good signing. A younger centre back. We've also been linked with that goalkeeper as well.
Travers from Bournemouth, haven't we?
Yeah.
I think we do need a new goalkeeper.
Yeah.
I think Kiko will probably leave.
Yeah, I reckon he'll leave as well.
Clear up the wage bill a bit.
Yeah, but we definitely do have to sell to buy. Really, it is clear to see. There's talks of, the billionaires from Qatar. They were going to buy Leeds, but that's all gone quiet. So it does look like we're going to have to sell to buy. And if we have to sell Jack Clark 15 million, that's a good chunk of money. And I'd be happy with that. And as you say, chuck on a sell-on clause. So if it does really improve and they're selling for a big chunk of money later on down the line, whichever club gets him, then we get some money back as well.
I really hope that Spurs will sell Danny Rose. I'm sick of of waiting for them to sell him so we can get like a few million. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Just sell him for 30, 40 million. We'll make 3 or 4 million. That'd be great.
Yeah. On the ins then, so as we mentioned, Ben White from Brighton, the young centre back, the goalkeeper from Bournemouth. But what does look like a big possibility is Wolves winger Helder Costa. We've been linked with a move for him. Part of a side, of course, that got promoted a few seasons ago with Wolves, and he did play alongside Barry Douglas, our left back. So he already knows someone at the club, and he'll probably just fit right in that left hand side as well. So Douglas and Costa on that left hand side, that'll be immense. Costa is a 25-year-old winger, of course. He's got pace to burn, really. But 25 games last season in the Premier League, 1 goal and 2 assists. The last time he played in the Championship, 36 games, 5 goals and 6 assists. So, not the greatest stats in the world, but certainly he is a decent player, and he's an exciting player to watch as well.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll thrive in this team. The one thing we've missed is quality
on the wing.
Quality on the wings, yeah.
All we've had is pace, really.
Yeah.
You want a skillful player with pace.
Yeah, because Harrison had a bit of a headless chicken feel about him. And then, Hernandez didn't really have the legs. So
Alioski as well, he was just sprinting nowhere.
Yeah, and the quality of crosses was appalling.
Yeah.
So if he can bring any kind of quality of delivery into the team, then we'll score way more goals.
Yeah.
And we'll win more games.
Yeah, definitely. But would you take him now? And if so, how much for? How much do you reckon he'd cost?
I think we'll get him on loan, if anything.
Yeah,
I can't see us buying him. He'll probably be on 30 grand a week because he's on Prem wages.
And of course, how many Leeds fans have spotted, he followed Leeds United on social media. So that, of course, means that he's definitely signing.
Followed Barry Douglas as well.
I mean, I think he followed Barry Douglas from his Wolves days, but
possibly. But
he didn't follow Leeds United before, but he has now. So
it'd be nice if Bazza Douglas can put in a good word for us.
Yeah.
And tell him to come down.
Yeah. But is him following Leeds on Twitter or Instagram a sign that he's signing?
I don't know, because Vidra did that type of stuff, and he had dinner in Leeds and several talks, and it came to nothing, didn't it? So
yeah.
It's not done until they've done.
Dan James as well.
Yeah,
he had a Leeds shirt on.
He had a Leeds shirt on.
LUTV had done all their stuff and then just
did a video. I really want them to release that video.
Yeah, it's never done until they announce that it's done. But that's it for the ins, really. It's all gone quiet. It's also gone quiet on the takeover rumours, as I've said. Not much movement happening there. Now the club's managing director, NkGhTg, he has come out and said recently, and I quote, "We're looking for opportunities to strengthen that squad, and if those opportunities come along, we'll take them." He also said Bielsa is committed. He knows there's unfinished business to do. He has absolutely the belief that he knows precisely what to do to make sure we get it right this year. But in other words, if a decent player comes up on the cheap, we'll sign him.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
It doesn't surprise me. I know it's his job to be the kind of face to the media, isn't it, NkGhTg? Because he speaks the best English. He's the most media trained out of the board.
Yeah. Because
Radrizzani, although he works with media companies, not exceptionally media trained.
No.
Victor Orta is a bit intense. he's happy to communicate with the media, but he's not particularly charismatic towards the media. Is Victor Orta. NkGhTg is kind of the smiling kind of charismatic. This is how we do it type of walk around the stadium while being interviewed type of person. That's the type of guy NkGhTg is. But yeah, we know there's not a huge amount of money.
Yeah. It's clear to see that we have to sell to buy players.
And it's clear to see that they are mainly looking at Premier League loans, which is not a bad idea.
No, but we do need to build on this squad though, definitely, because we did fall short last year. We can't just rely on the same squad. So yeah, we do need to build on the squad. It's frustrating not being able to spend a load of money like other teams can, but yeah, hopefully we do sign a few players, and hopefully we have a good season in our centenary year.
The thing is though, if you don't spend the money and the players you get on the cheap perform really well, it feels much better.
Yeah, it feels much better. Yeah.
Than if you spend loads of money and they perform well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Norwich got Pookie for free last year. How many goals did he score? Like I think 30 or something.
32 or something like that.
Yeah.
It's somewhat ridiculous.
Yeah, that must have felt good for him.
He was just a poacher though.
Yeah.
Felt like Magic Chris Wood was as well.
But yeah, hopefully we do sign a few players and we're ready for the Bristol City game on the opening day of the season. That'd be good. But that's everything really. Do you have anything to add? That's everything really.
There's not a huge amount to talk about, unfortunately. Sorry, lads.
Everything's gone all quiet. So yeah, that does bring us to the end of episode 24 of the All Things Leeds podcast. Thank you very much to Charles, as always, for joining me in the studio.
Cheers for having me on, mate.
And thank you to everyone who has listened as well. We really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the episode, then why not subscribe or follow the podcast on whatever platform you're listening on. Give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts if you are listening on there. Share it around as well. Help us out. Make sure to follow All Things Leeds on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Search up All Things Leeds on Facebook and search up All Things Leeds 1 on Twitter and Instagram. Keep up to date with everything that is happening. Subscribe to the YouTube channel as well if you have not already. Me and Charles will be back soon. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next time.